show up before I start saying anything too much. But well, okay, yay. Hey everybody! Happy Tuesday. I'm back from vacation and I'm back here to talk to you guys. Um I flew in today. I was in Miami. As you can tell, I'm a little extra chocolate. Um Went for some fun in the sun. Hi Tanya, how are you, my dear? Um yes, I just got back from Miami today. I had a great time. I just kind of relaxed and got lost. You need to do that every once in a while to reset yourself. But I was so ready to come back and talk to you guys. So I'm really happy that we're getting together tonight. I have some great stories for you. I have some great information for you that you need to know. Hello, Shop Best on the Yard. How my two favorite ladies are here. Um, yeah, we are gonna have a good time tonight. Uh, some fun stories. Want to remind you guys about the operating agreements training that is happening on the 21st. There's still time to sign up. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. It's good to be home. Toby welcomed me with open arms and a wagging tail. Yeah, I'm all bit up with mosquitoes, but I regret nothing. um, so per usual, we're gonna start up at 8:05. I'm just giving people some time to get on in the room in case they need some extra time. I know Ashley was on. I don't even know if she's finished yet, but in no way am I trying to encroach on her time. Um, but this was the time that I had. Hello, Romulus guy. We do have to get together, Tanya. Hi, Kemp. Yeah. So we're gonna get started at 8:05. For new people who are coming in the room, please let me know where you're joining from. Okay, Kemp. Please let me know where you're joining from. Oh, she's finished? Okay, cool. If you're curious as to why I'm on here flapping my gums, this is my daily live broadcast, but I was on break because I was on vacation. Hi, IG safety is key. Um, yeah, so I'm really happy. Romulus guy, does your name have anything to do? You're from coming from Philly. Hey, does your name have anything to do with like Romulus and Remus from Roman mythology? I only ask because I'm a Atlanta from I'm a big uh mythology nerd and I studied Latin for 5 years and our school was based on the myth of Romulus and Remus. Yes, welcome to the new followers. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're getting started in about 2 more minutes. At that time, I want you guys to share this out to anybody who needs it. Sincere39, how are you? Beautiful Butterfly Kiss, what a lovely name. Hello and welcome. Guys, we're getting started in a couple more minutes. If you're new to this broadcast, let me know where you're joining from. I love to see, what pockets of the world I've reached. I'm back from vacation, y'all. I got a nice tan. Very relaxed, and I'm glad to be back here with you guys. We're getting started in less than a minute. I've got some follow-up stories for you. Actually, a couple of follow-up stories. We had some cool polls today that a lot of people participated in, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, and Derek, you were right. Your answer to my shoe question. So thank you. I'm glad I had fun too. All right. Yes. Who y'all? I'm trying to keep the energy up. I need y'all to help me because I never got to get that nap in. So I'm running on fumes right now. So I need your energy. I should have took you. It was just Miami, girl. Come on down. Every once in a while, I just like to run away from my life and, pretend I'm a stranger in a strange land. Okay, guys, so we're getting started soon. Make sure you share this out to your friends who are entrepreneurs. Okay, it's 8:05. Share this out. Share this out to any and everybody who needs it. All right, we're getting started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, guys. It is NPL Legal Dish. I'm back from vacation. I know y'all missed me. I tried to, do the live broadcast, but it just didn't work out that way. I was on vacation. I was just trying to, do my thing, have a good time. I managed to get on once, but your girl needed her me time. But I'm back here today with you guys, and I'm so happy. I missed you, and I can't wait to talk to you about these stories today. If you are new here and you have no idea who I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of NPL Legal Dish, this show, and the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you and other entrepreneurs like yourself learn the business and legal concepts that you need to know to be successful out here in the world, right? Hi, Greer Geralds. And you might be wondering to yourself, well, why is she on here trying to teach me about business? What are her qualifications? I'm so happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney. I have been one for 13 years and counting. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I have had many careers in the realms of education, the law, entrepreneurship, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but so many of you out here have these amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there are just some things that you need to know. Okay. Now, if you have some business ideas that you would like help with in forming a business formation strategy, I do provide free 15-minute consultations for first-time clients, and you can book that at the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. There you can also sign up for my operating agreement workshop that is happening next Monday. If you want to open up a business bank account for your business, you're going to need an operating agreement. So the workshop is only $5, so I would suggest that you sign up. Hello, Mason 1959, okay? So now for those of you who are new, here's how the show works. I am going to talk to you about a series of stories, but I'm going to need interaction from you. This is not just me talking to you. This is me having a dialogue with you. So I'm going to ask you to mash some buttons, let me know that you're understanding. And I'm also going to ask you that if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box so I can answer them, because I'm not going to be able to answer your question if I don't know what it is. So don't be afraid. Drop it down here. This is for us to talk. All right. That is enough about me. Oh, no, one more thing. Also at the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you're going to find a lot of cool freebies like my business launch cheat sheet and my YouTube channel with all the back episodes of NPL Legal Dish. So go check it out. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. All right. Okay. So we are getting started. Okay. And the first case that we are talking about today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a follow-up to something I did a little while ago. So for my ladies in here who are into makeup, or even my men in here, men are into makeup too. If you know the brand Anastasia Beverly Hills, please give me an A in the comments. If you know the cosmetics brand Anastasia Beverly Hills, give me an A in the comments. And if you know the cosmetics brand Hard Candy, hi, so Rap 21, give me an HC in the comments. If you know the brand IG safety is key, book a consultation and we can talk about that. But I'm pretty sure we can get the ball rolling on that. But yeah, so if you know the makeup brand Anastasia Beverly Hills, give me an A. Hi, Nat Rock Queen. All right, I'm not seeing any A's, so I'm going to assume that you guys aren't really into makeup. That's cool. I'm not really into it that much either. I kind of know tangentially. My sister is actually a makeup artist, so, I learned stuff by osmosis. But Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of the more high-end cosmetics line, right? And so is Hard Candy. They have they cost money. The makeup is not a game. My sister, her makeup collection is easily worth, oh no worries, no need to be sorry. My makeup collection is or my sister's makeup collection, I should say, is easily worth several $1,000s. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Women drop money on makeup, right? So that's why it's very important that cosmetics companies protect their brands, right? So this is a follow-up case. So Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with an eyeshadow palette. Well, not an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter palette fellas, or those who aren't into makeup, if you don't know what a highlighter is, it's like whenever you see that shiny spot on the person's face and it just gleams and it hits the light right, but just right. 9 times out of 10 they have a highlighter on. So Anastasia Beverly Hills, they come out with this highlighter palette called the Gleam Glow Kit, right? And in the palette, one of the colors is called Hard Candy. Okay, and they write the name of the highlighter in all caps. Now, there is a cosmetics company named Hard Candy. They do cosmetics for eyes, lips, face, and they do bath products, right? Their whole brand is Hard Candy. When they found out that Anastasia Beverly Hills was coming out with this palette, or that they had come out with this palette, they said that this is trademark infringement because Anastasia Beverly Hills was using their brand name. Now, when we talked about this, the argument that Anastasia Beverly Hills said, look, we're not trying to steal the brand Hard Candy. This is literally just the name of one of the components of our palette. And the court that Hard Candy filed the trademark infringement suit in, they agreed. They said that there was no likelihood of confusion, or very little likelihood of confusion. And the way that they decided that was they looked at how Anastasia Beverly Hills placed Hard Candy, in terms of the product. They said that it was, the label Hard Candy was only on the back and inside of the kit. So if you were to go in the store and look at the kit, the only way you would know there was something in there that was called Hard Candy is if you went really up close and you turn it to the back, or you open up the lid. Whereas if you go to a store that sells Hard Candy cosmetics, it's going to say right at the top, Hard Candy. So the court said there is no likelihood of confusion between Anastasia Beverly Hills Gleam Glow palette with the Hard Candy highlighter and Hard Candy cosmetics in general. Okay, so they're saying that this was a fair use of the term Hard Candy. So my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, is do you agree with the court? Hard Candy, they sell an array of products. You agree, Kemp? Okay. Hard Candy sells an array of products. Anastasia Beverly Hills has this one piece of one product named Hard Candy. Okay. Kemp agrees. All right. But I just wanted to catch you guys up on that and let you know that the court decided in favor of Anastasia Beverly Hills. So all you makeup girls out there, or, you people who have people in your lives who love makeup, go pick up, I guess, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gleam Glow palette. All right. Next story we are talking about. Ooh, this is a good one. Guys, have any of you guys ever been in or purchased a storm shelter? If you have ever been in or purchased a storm shelter, please give me a 1 in the comments, okay? Give me a 1 in the comments, and while you do that, I'm going to give you a little background. So this is the case of 4SEMO.com Incorporated versus Southern Illinois Storm Shelters, okay? So 4SEMO.com sold Southern Illinois storm shelters, underground storm shelters in the states of Missouri and Kansas, right? It is very niche. You've been in a storm shelter, Sincere? Okay. So yes. So this company 4SEMO was selling storm shelters for this other company, Southern Illinois Storm Shelters, but they were only selling it in 2 states, Missouri and Arkansas. Now, to sell these storm shelters, they came up with, a brand name for the markets that they were selling in. So in the states of Missouri and Kansas, they were selling these storm shelters under the name Lifesaver Storm Shelters, and they even developed a logo for it, right? So Southern Illinois Storm Shelters, who were the people who actually created the storm shelter, they asked 4SEMO, hey, can we use this name, Lifesaver Storm Shelters, so that we can sell these storm shelters in Illinois? Now, remember, Southern Illinois Storm Shelters, they created the storm shelters, but 4SEMO.com named the storm shelters and got a trademark for it, right? So Southern Illinois goes to 4SEMO and says, hey, can we use this name that you trademarked in this state, to sell the storm shelters? And Forsimo said okay, but then Southern Illinois went and used the name Lifesaver Storm Shelters in every market nationally, every state, including Missouri and Arkansas, where awesome, including Missouri and Arkansas, where Forsimo was selling these Lifesaver Storm Shelters, right? So okay, cool. IG safety is key. So Forsimo.com, they're like, whoa. We said you could use this name in Illinois. We never said you could use it nationwide. Then Southern Illinois basically tried to say, well, we created the storm shelter, so basically we own the name. And so Forsimo, of course, they went to court, and the court totally agreed with Forsimo.com that they were the owners of that name, Lifesaver Storm Shelters, and that there was willful trademark infringement. Now, remember, when I have spoken to you guys about trademark damages, if you have a registered trademark, there's something called treble damages. So if somebody is out there just reckless using your mark, your brand, you can get 3 times the amount of financial damage that them using that mark caused you. So, if they made $1 million using your mark or your logo, the court may say, well, you guys were so out here with it. I'm going to make this, I'm going to tack on an extra 3 million just because you were being jerks, right? So based on that, I want you guys to give me a ballpark figure of how much do you think Forsimo.com won, because they did win against Southern Illinois Storm Shelters. The court said, look, there's absolutely no way that you own this name. This distributor, Forsimo, they went to the trouble of trademarking this name, and you can't just co-opt it because you didn't do the work. So I want you guys to give me a ballpark figure. How much do you think the Storm Shelter Company won in damages from the court because this other company tried to steal their name? Okay, and I'm going to give you, it's in the millions. I'm going to give you that much. So how much do you think Forsimo.com was awarded because Southern Illinois Storm Shelters decided to go and use their name everywhere when they only had permission to use it in one state? I'm going to wait for at least one answer before I give you the amount. Kemp said 5 mil. Nope. Higher. I'm going to wait for one more. How much y'all think? And this case is a great example of the power of trademarks and how it can line your pockets if you do it right. All right, so Kemp is the only one giving me an amount. Guys, Forsimo.com was awarded $17.4 million for Wolf because their manufacturer demonstrated willful trademark infringement. $17.4 million for some storm shelters. Can you believe that? Because they misused a name. When I tell someone said 1 billion, Romulus guy said 2.5 million. No, it was 17.4 million. But look, brand identity, brand marking your territory out there in business, it is a big thing. That's why companies don't want you. Yes, it is based on sales. It's not just based on sales. So let me tell you how they kind of calculate how much you owe. It's for something like trademark infringement. So they would look at how much the company actually lost in sales. So they didn't say in the story that I read how much the company actually lost. But if they find out that, if they decide that the other side was really just out here being reckless and was using their name when they knew it was wrong, they can tack on what is called treble damages or punitive damages. This is money that they charge the losing party to punish them because it wasn't just they made a mistake, they did this on purpose. So with these punitive or treble damages, along with the lost profits, Forsimo.com has got a $17.4 million judgment in their favor for trademark infringement. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, be careful when you're out here using other people's names. If you have watched my show with any regularity, you know that there is a gentleman in Australia right now who owes the company that owns Uggs $500,000 because he was selling fake Uggs, and he has to come out of pocket and he don't got it. So just be careful out there, okay? All right. Before we move on to the next story, want to remind you guys you are watching NPL Legal Dish, my daily live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity and pop culture news. If you ever have a story that you would like me to talk about on the show, yes, Nat Rock Queen, please submit it to me. DM me however you want to get it to me, because I can't catch all the stories. If you find something interesting, I would love to talk about it. Also, don't forget to sign up for the operating agreement workshop happening next Monday. Attendance is only $5. You need an operating agreement if you're going to open a business bank account, and we are going to put one together on Monday. All right. Here we have some comments. Romulus Guy said, "Don't mean to digress, but what if the company doesn't have the funds?" If the company doesn't have the funds, then they will probably do their best to liquidate, figure it out. That's for the other companies to figure out amongst themselves. Maybe you have to shut down your business. Maybe you have to sell it. That happens. That's why you want to avoid litigation in cases like these, because you don't want to be in a situation where you have to close your business doors because you got a judgment against you and you can't afford to pay the other person. Okay. All right. So now back to our story. I hope that answered your question, Romulus Guy. Back to our stories. This one is a quick one. I don't know if you guys watched the show the other day where I had the story about Hyundai. What Honda was suing a company for selling fake car parts or fake genuine Hyundai car parts. Well, BMW is doing the same thing. They are suing a company for selling fake car parts because, hi, Miss Tamika 25. Now, remember when we talked about the Hyundai case? This is really important because when we think about cars, particularly BMWs, these are high quality cars. They're expensive to maintain. They're expensive to have. Yes. If somebody out here is selling fake BMW parts, right? And you as an unknowing consumer purchase these fake BMW parts and you have them installed in your car. And let's say these parts are not made to the BMW specifications and it ruins your car. If you go back to the BMW dealership and say, "Hey, your car, my car messed up. Can you fix it?" They're going to look at you and say, "These are not our parts. Whatever warranty we have with you is not valid." So it's really important that BMW and other car companies protect themselves against fake parts out here so people don't get in trouble, because you don't want the wrong parts in your car and it messes up your engine, then you sue the company. It's just bad publicity for the company. Your business name, your trademark, your logo, it comes with a certain reputation. When people see that BMW logo, they think high class, they think expensive, they think well made. So if you're out here selling knockoff BMW parts and the knockoff BMW parts fall apart in 3 months, people are going to start to think that BMW is slipping. So that's why they have to be vigilant about protecting their brand. Hello, Rehab Geeks Inc. All right. Okay. All right, so that was the BMW story. Okay. So this next story I'm talking about, it's a little bit complicated. So I need you guys to stick with me, all right? If you have heard of the app called Current, give me a C in the comments. Toby, what are you doing? If you have heard of the app called Current, give me a C in the comments. If you have not heard of the app called Current, give me a thumbs down. Okay? And just a little bit of background. Current is an online and mobile, it's an app that does online and mobile banking services. All right, Sincere39 has heard of Current, right? If any of you have paid attention to Facebook in the last few months, you will know that Facebook is attempting to develop its own cryptocurrency, right? And they are calling it Calibra. Now, what do these two things have to do with each other? So, Current, like I said, it is, Kemp has not heard of it. Okay, that's cool. Well, Current is like, I would say it's like Cash App or Zelle. It's like any of these like mobile banking things, okay? Anyway, so Current, they have their services. They hired a company called Character to create a branding strategy for them. And this company, in the midst of creating this branding strategy, they also created a logo. And they registered this logo for many purposes, including cryptocurrency transactions, right? And their logo, it's you see it when you go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, and they also use it on their debit cards and on their site. Okay, now if you went through my stories today, I had a picture on there of these two kind of squiggly lines, and I asked you if they were too close for comfort, and almost everyone said yes. Only one person said no. So if you think about that photo, the first squiggly line, that was the logo that was developed for Current, okay? Now here is where the problem comes. Facebook hired this same company Character to develop a branding strategy for their cryptocurrency. And this company Character, who was also being sued by Current, basically just remixed the Current's logo, that squiggly line, and gave it to Facebook, and Facebook started using it. So now Current is suing Facebook and this logo company and the section of Facebook's company that is dealing with cryptocurrency called Calibra for and they want the court to put an injunction. Basically, they want the court to tell Facebook and Calibra that they have to stop using this logo. Now, if you go to the pictures to my IG stories or my Facebook stories, the logos look near identical. There is just like a little bit of coloring difference and maybe like a couple of lines through it. So it's very obvious that there is a common core through this. But my question for you guys is, do you think that Current should have sued Facebook and Calibra because they were not the ones who created the logo, right? Now, to Current credit, they did tell Facebook and Calibra that, hey, our logos look really the same and we got ours done first. Can you stop? And Facebook basically said, well, we paid for this. No, we're going to use it anyway. So I want to ask you as the audience, if you were in these shoes, right? If you hired someone to create a logo for you, and then you've been using this logo, and then you find out later that they created that logo for someone else and just changed it up a little bit for you, and that person asked you to stop, would you stop using it? Now, you've already paid for the logo. Would you stop using it? What would you do? Because this is a tough question. I'm, like if you didn't know that it was, something that they created for someone else, should you be on the hook for the infringement because you didn't do it? What do you guys think? Because for one, I think that, if it's trademarked, I'd sue. It is, and it is trademarked. It is trademarked. So at the very least, someone should have done some due diligence on Facebook's part, right? Romulus Guy said we could come to a settlement. Sincere39 said that is a tough question. So these are all valid options. You can sue if you think it's trademark infringement. You can settle out of court. You can say, look, how are we going to handle this? And so, or you might not know, like what should happen? Should Facebook drop this logo that they paid to have developed? Should should Facebook even be one of the parties being sued? Yeah, you told us that it was a copy, but we didn't do it. We hired out to a third party to do it. Go sue them, right? So who's at fault here? Who should be sued? Should it be the company that developed the logo or the company that is using the logo? What do y'all think? Due diligence it is very important, particularly when you're doing trademarks. The barriers to business are very low these days, so there is a lot more potential for trademark infringement. And that actually brings me to another little tidbit I want to tell you guys. Those of you, Grid Arrow said, sue the guy who made the logo. I agree about that. This brings me to something I want to let you guys know real fast. Those of you who are considering getting a trademark at any point, I would decline. I would suggest that you do it sooner rather than later, because trademark fees are about to go up. I was just reading an article today that said that the USPTO has just approved a measure. They're going to be increasing fees by as much as 50%. So I would say if you want to get trademark, do it sooner rather than later. Romulus Guy, Sincere 39 said the company that developed the logo, so they should be sued. Romulus Guy said, I feel as if the bigger company has the upper hand. You know, they might have the upper hand, but the thing is, at the end of the day, they still hire it out to a third party to do this, right? I'm just trying to think on my end. If for my business, I paid somebody to do a logo for me, and then I find out 6 months down the road that they had just remixed that logo, then they had made it for somebody else, and this person is telling me, well, you can't use the logo anymore. And then they try to sue me, I'll be like, go to the people who did the logo, right? I didn't do anything wrong. Leave me alone. But hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. This is really important. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Natalie, how are you?
Good. Who's this, please? Hi, Morgan. Okay, I'm still on live right now. Yeah, let me call you back, okay? All right, bye. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know how I got scheduled into doing that. Sorry, Facebook. Yeah. Technical difficulties, y'all. But yes, so Facebook's being sued by Current. We're going to wait and see what happens. I'm pretty sure at least Character's going to have to cough up some money on this, because it's not just a matter of trademark infringement. It's a matter of breach of duty. You know that you're supposed to create new and fresh ideas for your clients, and you just remix this thing. It reminds me of the movie Bring It On. If any of you have seen the movie Bring It On. Hi, Lifestyle of Lola. The movie Bring It On, when they go to the competition and like 3 of the teams are doing the same routine. Like, this is what this reminds me of. Trademarks fascinating. Trademarks are fascinating, Kemp. They're really fascinating. So I hope you join the daily live broadcast. They're usually at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and come join us and give us your input. All right. So we will wait and see what happens between Current and Facebook. Okay. Next story we are talking about has to do, if you guys went through my stories, I asked you another if too close for comfort question. It was Adidas versus Adidog. All right. So, and I asked you guys if it was too close for comfort. Pretty much everybody said it was too close for comfort, right? So I'm going to give you a little background. In Japan, a company was trying to trademark the term Adidog, which was going to be a company that made sportswear for dogs. If you have watched my show with any regularity, you know that Adidas is always in the news for trying to defend their trademark. Their trademark is very simple, and people are always trying to, do something close. So they're always out here just trying to defend their mark. You must do that in the marketplace. If you ever find out that somebody is using your mark, it is your duty to defend it. Otherwise, you can consider the trademark abandoned and somebody else can use it. So Adidas was out here, trying to defend their mark as usual. And a company in Japan said, well, we want to do Adidog and make clothes for dogs. And Adidas said, we don't want you to do that because we don't want Adidas clothes for dogs. And the Japanese trademark court agreed with them. So this company in Japan that wanted to trademark Adidog has been, that was too close, Sincere. has been denied their trademark. And this reminds me of the case that we talked about for Hype Beast versus Hype Beast Pets, where the high-end streetwear line was suing this guy who was making, high-end streetwear for animals. So Adidas is out here, doing the work of protecting their brand in the world. The next things we're talking about are pretty quick, and then we're going to go to Q&A. Another story in my another picture in my story. I posted a picture of Jennifer Lopez, and I told you guys that she was being sued for posting that picture. Now, usually we get a lot of cases of celebrities being sued for posting pictures on their Instagrams of themselves wearing, high-end clothing, things like this. But this was a picture where Jennifer Lopez, she was promoting nothing. It was literally a picture of her walking with her fiance, Alex Rodriguez, and holding hands. And the photographer is suing her for posting a picture that he took of her holding hands with her fiance. I rolled my eyes so hard. Like, I think when I read the story, I was thinking, it made me think about Beyonce and Rihanna. A lot of celebrities now are, they're traveling with their own private photographers and they post the pictures that they want. And I think that this is part of the reason, because it's a lot easier and it's a lot safer if you have your own private photographer who's shooting. Yeah, that is crazy. Who is, shooting the photos, doing the photos you want. You have creative control over how the photos look, and you can post them, and you don't have to worry about being sued for copyright infringement. So I think that we're going to see a rise in the use of private photographers, because nobody wants to be sued for posting pictures on their own social media. I'm not, the biggest J-Lo fan, but I do think that she works hard, and leave her alone. But what do you guys think about this? What do you think about hiring private photographers as celebrities? Do you think that it's going to become a necessity since they're being sued so much? Do you think that it's a little much? What do you think should be done about this issue of celebrities being sued for posting their own pictures? Because that's the only solution to me, is have your private photographer and only post what they shoot. I mean, that would mean having them on staff, 24/7, but what do you guys think? Yes. All right. So while you guys do that, all right, I'm going to update you on like 3 more stories, and then we're going to go to Q&A. So the next story that I wanted to update you on is Off-White, one of our favorite companies. They are still out here trying to trademark red zip ties for their shoes, and they are in the last phases of trying to defend this thing. Hi, Kim Alicia. Sincere39 said, makes sense. They should have had their own photographers. Okay, I mean, I just thought about that today, but Romulus Guy said, I guess it's all about the agreement or contract. If they agreed she shouldn't post without his approval, then she would be wrong. Only way I see. So here's the thing, Romulus Guy. There are so many paparazzi out there. There's no way that you can know exactly who shot what. So a celebrity might see a picture of themselves out there on the internet and it's like, oh, that's cute. Let me put it on my Instagram. And the photographer who shoots it looks at their Instagram, sees it, and says, well, that's my picture and you can't just post it. And then they go and sue them for copyright infringement. It's actually becoming much more common. There is an attorney out in California who is actually known. He's like the only one filing all of these suits. So it's a very slippery slope. The photography world is very messy when it comes to copyrights. So I don't know. But yeah. But back to these stories. So Off-White, they are on the last legs of trying to trademark red zip ties for their shoes. I don't think that they're going to be successful, but they keep trying to fight it. Another quick write-up. Romulus Guy said, sounds like it is a hustle. There was an actual article. This is how paparazzi are making extra money, is they're suing these celebrities hoping that they will settle out of court. It's like it's easier for a celebrity to pay you $100,000 to go away than to like waste time and money fighting it in court. Okay. All right. Next story we are talking about is another story that I posted in sounds like a new income stream for photographers. Exactly. So I posted a question in my stories. I posted a picture of some shoes and I asked what brand what brand made the shoes, and only one person answered and they got it right, and it was Sincere39. He said that they look like some Gucci slippers, and he was absolutely right. So I didn't know this, but Gucci has a trademark on something called a horsebit design. If you go to the picture in my stories, you'll see what that horsebit design is, right? So it's trademarked in the United States, but we all know that trademarks are not worldwide. You have to go and, protect your mark around the world. Gucci has a trademark on the horsebit in the United States. They found out that somebody was selling similar shoes in Italy and they filed a trademark infringement suit, and Gucci has lost so in Italy. So they do not have a trademark over the horsebit in Italy. And I chose this case to show you that trademark law, it varies around the world, and you're not, just because you win in some places, you're not going to win, doesn't mean you're going to win in others. The best case I can think of is Christian Louboutin, who went around the world trying to trademark red bottoms, and he won in some places and he lost in some others. It all depends on the rules and what they expect in the different countries. So think about that if you're thinking about worldwide trademarks. And doesn't Gucci come from Italy? Yeah, Gucci does come from Italy, but they have worldwide hubs. They're not just based in Italy. They got things all over the place, right? All right. Next. Do we have anybody who played college sports? If you played college sports, give me some type of sports emoji, a basketball, a football, something. If you played college sports, give me a sports emoji. Because this next case, I think you guys will like. It has recently been ruled that California college players can get paid for the schools using their likenesses and things like that. And I think that this is really great. For so long, collegiate athletes were unable to make any money when universities are making millions, if not billions of dollars off of their backs, and granted, they do get an education. Yes, it is about time. Granted, they do get an education, but these schools are making, they're making merchandise, they're putting them in video games, like commercial things like that, and these players weren't seeing anything. So the state of California has passed a law where now college athletes are going to be able to receive compensation for sponsorships and for using their likenesses. So congratulations and good job, California. Okay? And the last story we're talking about, guys, I know I'm fading fast, y'all. I gotta get some sleep. It's been a crazy vacay. The last story we are talking about, if we have any wrestling fans, okay, Romulus, I don't know what emoji that is. Sincere39 said they should get money. Division I is a semi-pro league anyway. I agree with you. I really agree. I think that not paying these college athletes is tantamount to slavery. Say what you want. Yeah, they're getting an education, but they are, their schedules are very rigid. They can't necessarily take the classes they want. They travel a lot. They don't get to be with their families, and you're not going to pay them on top of that. Get out of here. But yeah. So, last story we are talking about has to do with, any wrestling fans. If you are a WWE fan, if you know who Ric Flair is, if you know who Becky Lynch is, give me a thumbs up in the comments. And while you do that, I'm going to give you some background. A while ago, I told you that there was a story that Becky Lynch, she is the female champion in WWE. She was trying to trademark the phrase "the man" for her entertainment services because she called herself the man. But if you go way back, hi Kel 30 Wilson. But if you go way back in wrestling history, the wrestler Ric Flair, he calls himself the man, and he actually took issue with Becky trying to co-opt this name, the man. So Becky has kind of answered back, in a nice way. She said, "Look, I respect Ric Flair for everything that he's done, but the phrase 'the man' is so, it's used everywhere." She basically said the word, the phrase "the man" is generic, and Ric Flair can't really, excuse me. Ric Flair can't really claim ownership of it because it's such a generic term. Remember my favorite example, bling bling. Baby said had he known bling would have been so popular, he would have trademarked it, and he can't because it's too popular. So Becky Lynch is saying, Ric Flair, the phrase "the man" is too common, sir. You don't own it. So what do you guys think about Becky Lynch's response? Do you think that Ric Flair owns the phrase "the man" when it comes to the wrestling arena, or do you think that it's open season? Sincere 39 said, yeah, that was Ric Flair's line. Everyone knows that. Okay. But the thing is that Ric Flair also did not trademark it. He's only recently considered trying to trademark it. So what do y'all think? And while I get your last comments on that, we're going to have about 4 minutes of Q&A because your girl is fading fast. I got to hit the bed so I can get some rest, y'all. But yes. But I will be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. We're only going to do a 30-minute episode. I wanted to do something a little longer since, I was away for so long. I shouldn't have left you without a dope broadcast to watch. But yes, so those were the stories that I had for you today. I know that my energy isn't necessarily the same, but I promise I will be back at it tomorrow. Romulus Guy said WWE should halt it like other sports teams and retire jerseys. That's an interesting thought, Romulus Guy. That's a very interesting thought. Kemp said it depends on what WWE says. Well, the WWE is not really getting in on this. They're not really saying anything. So this is just kind of between Ric Flair and Becky Lynch. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Ric Flair has ownership over the man? Do you think Becky Lynch has ownership over it? Or do you think the man is just a phrase out there and nobody can own it? Excuse me. What do y'all think? We got like 3 more minutes. If you guys have any business formation questions, please drop them. Sincere 39 said, well, wrestling's a lot bigger now. Back in the day, they didn't have all the viewership. You think so? I feel like, well, maybe that's just me because I was super into wrestling when I was younger, but I'm not really into it now. Okay. 2 more minutes, guys. Again, we'll be back here at 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Sincere 39 said that was before Ric Flair wrestled in the WWE. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to wait and see how it goes down between Becky Lynch and Ric Flair. Maybe there'll be a special cage match between them to see who gets to own the phrase "the man." Can you imagine Ric Flair and Becky Lynch going in the ring together? I would die. But that is what I have for you, my lovelies. Romulus Guy said, do you trademark a logo and name separately, or is that all together? It all depends on what you're trying to do. Is it a design with your business name? A lot of businesses have multiple trademarks, so you have to decide what is it that you want. Sincere 39 said he was in the NWA, which was before WWE bought all the other federations. Okay, with the WWE history. Good for you, Sincere 39, because I wasn't gonna go that deep. Yeah, but we obviously have some wrestling enthusiasts in here. Can't wait to get some more wrestling cases up. If you find any, please send them my way. I want to wish you guys a good night. Please meet me here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time so we can do some more of these fun stories and have a great time together. Don't forget to sign up for my operating agreement workshop. It's only $5 to attend. Link in my bio, linktree/NPL consulting firm.